Hi guys, I'm gonna start this Classic Cadavers video by showing you guys my banner that I got in the mail. It's 6.5 feet by 2.5 feet, so I'm gonna have to stand back and show you guys. It's really big, but you kind of get it. I think I'm gonna be painting the letters a little bit just to make them stand out. So I'll show you guys when that comes around. But I have a few more things to show you. So here we go. Okay. First off, I just want to tell you guys I have a business plan. It's an official business plan for Classy Cadavers. This is actually part of a school project, so I kind of thought I could just kill two birds with one stone and do something for my business and get a good grade at the same time. And I got pretty good notes on that. But I also made a little board here, and it consists of some inspiration for my apparel that's going to be coming out in a while, and some sketches, but I don't know if I want to show you guys the sketches just yet. So I will just show you my inspiration board. Just some pictures from the internet of some clothes that I'm going to be, or some clothes that kind of represent my style in fashion. If you guys recognize these girls, let me know who they are, because I just pulled some, I have some pictures just saved on my computer that I took off and printed. One more. I know that's Micheline. But yeah, and I mean, maybe in the future I'll show you guys my sketches and stuff, but there's been some weird things going on in the DIY community about stealing ideas and whatever, so I'm not sure if I want to show that just yet. But I will let you guys know as soon as some of those clothes start coming out. Or at least the prototypes. Okay, so this is my business plan. Classic Cadavers business plan by Blue Blevins. I have all my info right there in the front. It's pretty cool. So I'll read you guys my mission statement. A mission statement is basically like an elevator pitch kind of thing. Just a really quick bit about your business. And this business plan is going off of what I've already done as a hair accessory business and moving on to apparel. Here we go. Classy Cadavers produces handmade hair accessories along with vintage-inspired daywear to provide a comfortable, fashionable, eco-conscious look that modern alternative women want. In the busy world we live in today, we make shopping easy by adding correlating hair accessories to every line we produce. And I think you guys know my target customer and things like that, so I don't think I'll need to read you guys that stuff. I'm sure you guys don't want to hear everything about this, and I don't really want to read everything about it, but here's a little bit about my use on animal remains. All the animal remains I use in the art of fashion are cleaned by professionals before it reaches me. I don't do taxidermy work or clean past animals by myself. All of the animal supplies I purchase are byproducts or found, although there may be a small percent that do not have explanations as to how they were acquired. I don't condone to animal violence at all. I believe in recycling remains and using them as art. About 35% of my work is animal remains and bones. And so that just goes to show that I don't really use animal remains that much, but I do use them. Here's just one of the really pretty pages of my marketing plan and strategies. I'm not going to read this whole thing to you guys because I know you guys don't want to hear the whole thing. If you do want to hear the whole thing, I guess I can find some time to make a video about the whole entire thing. But here's some pictures of when I vended at the Transylvanian Dolls event. I just thought I'd put that in my plan because that's really the only event that I have the flyer and pictures for. A lot of the events I've done, I don't really have the flyer, or I don't have good quality pictures. But there's me over there, and this is my cousin and me over here. This was my first big show. This is my first show in LA. That was back in 2009. Thought it was 2008. I did it in 2009. Let me just read you some of my traveling highlights. Traveling highlights is like where I've gone out and vended before, like sold my stuff at an event. I did the Crafty Kitten Craftabilly, which was in September 2008. The Transylvanian Dolls event in 2009. The second annual Skulls Car Club Shootout, which was in July of 2010. The second annual Visalia. Oh, I didn't vend at that. Visalia's on that. The third annual Rock Around the Park Sock Hop, November 2010. And this year I'm going to be doing the third annual Skulls Car Club Shootout, August 2011. Third annual Everyone Gets Laid, October 2011. And the fourth annual Rock Around the Park, November 2011. Next year, I kind of want to try to vend Ink and Iron and the Viva Las Vegas. I'm going to see how much those cost. I've been talking to a few girls about Ink and Iron, but it didn't work out. Also looking into the Hootenanny. I'm not sure if I want to like go really far into like the Rockabilly events, but that seems to be where I'm making most of my money. I do want to do Bats Day in the Park because I love Bats Day in the Park. I mean, I've never been, but I know of a few vendors that vend there regularly, and I really like their stuff, and I like the crowd that event brings. This is just a kind of real, kind of fake financial plan. I wasn't really sure on the financials. That's the only part I'm not really sure about. I mean, I can do the financials for a small hair company, but not for a manufacturing apparel business. I need to take into account, like, warehouses and, like, giant stocks of fabric and stuff like that. And right now I just don't have the information on that. I need to really work on that if I'm going to be going into apparel. But for right now, I've got my financials down for my hair accessories. It's just a really small business, and it's not that much to worry about. I've got my operating plan. I've been talking to my friend Natasha, and we've been friends for a long time, and I mean, maybe it's not a good idea to hire your friends, but she's kind of low on money, and I want to help her out. So I've been thinking about adding her to the Classic Cadavers team, which is just me right now. So, that's just something maybe I thought you guys should know about the operating team. Here we go. I'll read you guys my contingency plan. And the contingency plan is basically like, what problems could you run into, and how do you plan to run this business in the future? Where do you want it to go? Classic Cadavers will expand as an apparel and accessory business for years to come. Roadblocks may be trends, financing, and the occasional picky customer. Blue Blevins is a master at improvising and reinventing style, and with these skills, Classic Cadavers can endure any changes that the future may bring. And here is my Classic Cadavers little logo. And as you can see, the information in this document is to be shared only with the proprietor, classmates, advisors, and investors. And I'm the proprietor. I am, the sole person in charge of this thing. And I didn't share a lot of information because of that. I'm not sure who's watching this video, and who has good or bad intentions on the stuff that I'm teaching you guys about the apparel industry. But that's just some insight into like how official Classic Cadavers is becoming. It's a pretty big thing now, and it's definitely part of my life for the rest of my life. Even though I'm still pretty young, I see it going really far. Here is just some cute things that this guy printed out in my class. 29 ways to stay creative. Let me just read you a few on here. Number 8, drink coffee. Number 10, be open. 12, get feedback. 13, collaborate. I'm down for collaborating. Like, I think it's a good idea to like get other people's input and share ideas, and I mean, ideas can totally come out of like you and somebody else talking about something totally opposite or random. So I think any artist should definitely get together with other artists and just go out to have a cup of coffee and talk about art or something. I mean, you can get a lot of great ideas from other people. Number 15, practice, and practice does make perfect. Well, close to perfect. Nothing's really ever perfect. Number 16, allow yourself to make mistakes. This is something I kind of struggle with. I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I want things done right the first time. And my pet peeve is doing things over again. So I kind of strive to have everything perfect the right way and not really leave a lot of room for mistakes. But it's part of life. We all know it. Number 21, break the rules. Yeah, I think everyone knows how to do that. Number 22, don't force it. I've had first-hand experience with this. I'm sure other artists and DIY artists have had experience with this too. If you try and force a project out of yourself, it either doesn't come out exactly right, or it just doesn't look that good, or, you know, lots of other things can go wrong. So don't force it, and if it's costing you money, then maybe take a break, you know? Some people just need to take a break sometimes to get their mojo back. Um, Number 27, clean your workspace. That's a really good one because a lot of artists tend to be really uh, messy, and I can totally attest to that. My workspace is pretty messy half the time, but I'm kind of one of those people where it's like, if you clean things, I can't find anything, but if it's messy, I know exactly where it is, you know. So I don't know. That could go for different people. Number 28, have fun. And 29 is off of here for some reason, but have fun. Always have fun with what you're doing. And 80%, this is a fact, that 80% of the people in the United States hate their job. So I would encourage this generation to not be a part of that 80% and work towards being the 20% that does enjoy doing their job. I mean, yeah, you know, somebody's got to do the job, you know, but doesn't mean it has to be you. Just do whatever you want, not whatever you want, do whatever makes you happy and makes you money. I think that's a really good, I don't know, good thing. So, yep, that's just some stuff that I've been doing for Classic Cadavers. We're getting very official, gonna be getting all our permits and stuff this summer, and, yeah, it's coming pretty well. A little burnt out from school, as you can tell by my vocabulary today, but, yeah, stuff is going really good. I have the giveaway going on that ends August 28th or something like that, so you guys have got some time. But yeah, add people to my page, get free stuff, works out. Have a good day.